Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice coming good and clear. Please let me know if you have any difficulty. Yesterday we have some issue with the voice. We hope today it is better. Yesterday we stopped with the Abdullah, who called us yesterday, and we noticed how Muslims are really struggling to understand their religion, because it is not a religion. Their religion is a collection of other beliefs, and it's just a messed up theft of a man. His name is Muhammad, and he is the most obvious false prophet ever in history. Today we will continue. So I don't know if Abdullah, he is with us, as we promised him. We will continue from where we stopped last time. So if Abdullah is available, let me give the link for invitation. Give me a second so he can join us. And we gave him 24 hours, actually 48 hours, to find the answers which he could not answer, as the rest of the Muslims. So if Abdullah is there, please contact me immediately and we will add you to our broadcast, so we can see if you, after looking for a long time, 48 hours, did Abdullah get the answer how Allah he breathed into Adam. If we go in the Quran, which is the Arab in the time of Muhammad, they were dying laughing at Muhammad, and Muhammad could not really make them join his religion except by the sword. This is why the chapter, it's called Al-Fatah, which means the victory. Like he opened the land for him, he occupied it. Simply, he's a terrorist. He conquered the land. They did not convert really. So how they became Muslims? Simply because he conquered them. Otherwise, they were laughing at him, dying laughing at him. If we go back to where we stopped with Abdullah, the one who do not even know why he's calling himself Abdullah. Let us go there. This is the question where he was feeling so much in trouble in order to answer it. When I have fashioned him and I breathe into him of my spirit. You ask the Muhammadan, do Allah have a spirit? They will say no. So what is my spirit? Actually, I found an article written by professional sheikhs about this question. And you believe it or not, the answer was no answer. Can you believe this religion? If we can call it a religion? Let me show you the article so we can love together. So after, the poor Muslim, he sent them, the question and saying, okay, so which one, what we would do now? What is the answer? So the Abdul, they gave him the answer, which is no answer. So the question here, if you see in the top, it says, please explain about Allah breathing of his soul into Adam and the angel breathing the breathe of life into us. Like, what the heck? So here, this is the question with details. Actually, I have the article posted in the info of this video with the link for it, so you can go and check it yourself. And this is Islam, like official Muslim website. The answer you acquire whether we got annoyed with your frequent questions. Why should we, huh? We, in fact, appreciate your questions. Okay, now the answer. Here it says, reverting to your query about Allah and the angel's breathing soul. Allah Ta'ala is like praising him. Suppose he's high, the high, high. Tell us in the Quran, they ask you about the ruh, which means the soul. Tell them the soul is from the order of my Rabb, my Allah. What is the answer? So look what they say. The reality of the soul and how it come into us is beyond our understanding. It is sufficient for us to believe that the soul is from Allah and He put His soul into us, through which we live. When the soul removed, we die. But this is not the question. The question is how He breathed. People, do you see the stupidity? If those are the educated one of them, those are the top class, like you are saying a bishop, or you know, if those are their bishops, who is their idiots? It's sufficient for us. And then the Quran only addressed the issue of significance to us, which are also within our comprehension. Like, what the heck? What is the answer? I don't think Abdullah he will dare to answer. I mean, this guy, he was barbecued last time and he have no shape. You know, we left him out like a potato was burned from all sides to the bones. We asked Abdullah last time, if you watched the video, do Allah breathe from inside him or from outside him? Is his soul is inside him or outside him? He said it's outside him. Then I said to him, so how the Quran says I breathe? He said to us, well, you know, Allah, nothing like Allah. So Allah, He breathed, but how He breathed, we do not know. Like, He don't breathe like us. He said breathe. What do you mean breathe? Actually, in Arabic it says nafakhtu, blow, not only breathe. This false cult, so-called Islam, can survive as long as you don't ask questions. The second you ask questions, nobody can answer it. It's just a stupid cult. Muhammad, the most obvious, Qatham, his name, real name, the most obvious false prophet, he was trying to copy from the Christians some of their belief and from the Jews. So as usual, he copied a story and he do not know how the story will work. Remember, according to Muslims, Allah is not, and He have no spirit. So He is not a spirit and He has no spirit. Then when the Quran says Allah, He breathed, and He breathed from His spirit, how the Muslims can fix this issue? How He is not a spirit and He have no spirit, and then He breathed of His spirit to do what? To create life. And as you see here, the Muslims, they come with the answer, which is no answer. The reality of soul is beyond our understanding, an actual procedure of how it come to us. No, but you see, the Quran itself says He breathed. I mean, what do you mean? You know, He said He breathed. What reality? What, you know, He breathed. Why the word breathe is very troubling for this cult, because it doesn't make sense. You see, if we say that Jesus says that, well, Jesus, for us, first of all, God is a spirit. He Himself is a spirit. God Himself, He come to us as a man in the flesh. God Himself, He is no limited. He is all powerful. So it's very normal that the spirit, which is coming from God, is easy to understand. It is the power of life. For God is the only person who give life and generate life. So when the Quran says I breathe, the Quran is trying to copy the Christian God, but that will not fit with the Muslim God because he is solid inside. If you remember, when Shaitan, he went inside the statues of Adam. Anyone remember the reference? We posted just a few days ago. When Shaitan, he entered Allah, he created Adam as a clay for 40 years. Let me try to find the reference so we can put it for you on the screen. So when Allah, he created Adam, he created him from clay, and he left him as a clay for 40 years. And then the Shaitan, he entered inside the clay, and he told the angels after he explored Adam, the clay statues, he said to them, don't worry about this guy, he is nothing. He is empty from inside, not like Allah. Not like Allah. So Allah from inside is not empty. He is a concrete, whatever material it is. He is just not empty, and the Muslims confirm that. And they say this is what's mean by saying as-samad, which means they say he is full inside, he is not empty. Okay, so Allah is not empty. So how he breathed soul from inside him? Any Muslim? Any Muhammadan have some answer for what we are saying? Until now we have zero Abdul trying to contact us, including Mr. Abdullah, and I don't think he will ever dare to call us because after 48 hours he have no answer. And you know, and the funny, the Muhammadan, they claim that their religion is a religion who makes sense. But the second you ask them what is sense for you, is Allah knows best. If we go to the Quran, even the name is wrong. We will find that this statement is mentioned in the Quran many times. Even Jesus himself, he breathed and he gave life. So when Jesus, he decided, according to the Quran, to give the mud, he shaped in a shape of a bird, he breathed into it and the bird became alive. Okay, but this is Jesus. It is possible for Jesus to do so. But Allah, who have no spirit, and then he says from his spirit. You know, last time we spoke to the Muhammadan, like Abdullah, we asked him, okay, isn't it your Muslim claim that the spirit is Jibreel? Actually, this is why you see in this article, the question was, the angels breathe into us. Did you notice the question? He said, the question was, you know, how the angels breathe into us. Let me go back to the other article. And then you ask yourself, how the angels breathe? What do you mean breathe soul in us? Who is the one really he is breathing the soul? Is it, you know, Allah? Is it the Jibreel? It's who? So here we see, let us see, put this one back. If you go back up in the title of the question, where it says, explain about how Allah breathing his soul into Adam and the angels breathing the breathe of life into us. So who is the one who breathed really life? Hey Muslims, who is the one who breathed life? If the angels are the one who breathed life, that means angels are creators. If you remember last time we asked Abdullah, is the angels are creators? Do you remember? Maybe, you know, he was so scared to answer because he didn't know what to say. Because how they say that Allah is the creator of the earth and the heaven, and then we find that, as you see, even their scholars, they don't mind to say, well, yeah, angels, they breathe life into us. Because if the angels, they breathe life, that's mean angels are gods. Are you with the Muhammadans? And if Allah, he breathed into Adam, why Allah is not breathing? I mean, why he need to breathe again? What does that mean? I mean, this, you know, the silly about this religion, isn't it Adam having given the ability by having Eve to reproduce? What to breathe exactly? God, he breathed into Adam, that's it. Life is given to Adam, and within Adam the life regenerated, and there's God is not breathing anymore for Adam, or, you know, every one of us. According to the Muhammadan, because this is a very confused cult, they are stealing belief from other beliefs who they don't understand what those beliefs is about. So now it's hilarious that it's not only God, he breathed life, it is the angels. So the angels now became gods. If the angels are the one who is breathing life to us, that's mean the one who made me is an angel. The one who made Adam is Allah. This is what they are saying here. The first person, or the only person Allah, he breathed into him, it was Adam. But if you look in details, this is what the question is saying. If you look in details, you will find no. The verse in the Quran saying clearly that Allah, he breathed into Adam from his soul, not his soul. To make it simple, Allah did not breathe soul into Adam. He took some of his soul in his mouth, and then he breathed it into Adam. So Adam, he have the soul of Allah, which means Adam and Allah, they are both in the same nature of soul. Look what Mansour is back. Arabian prophet, that is a false equivalent. For example, if you cook, that does not make you a chef. That's deep. Guys, sometimes I wonder where philosophy is coming from. I think the Muslims originally, they used to be Greek people. Look. Arabian prophet, that is false equivalent. For example, if you cook, it doesn't make you a chef, you idiot. We are talking about creating a life. What cook? Giving life. So how the angels can give life? Cook, anyone can cook. Yeah, I am a chef in my house. I don't have a chef. This is stupid analogy, you idiot. What chef? We are talking about how angels in your religion, they are creating life. How many times, you know, you Muslim, you keep saying to us that Allah is the only creator, and now you admitted that there is Allah is a chef, but there's many chefs. That's what you are saying. The angels are a chef, they are cook. Allah, he cook, they cook, but Allah is the best cooker according to you. But if you think about it, doesn't make sense. Why? Because the angels, when they give life, they give it to Adam too. All the human beings are the same as Adam. There's no difference. So Allah cannot be better. So this is what happened to those poor people. When you ask them a little question, they are in trouble, they don't know what to say, they are very confused. Islam is very stupid religion. And look here, If you go at the end of the article here, the answer, it says that the name of the Mufti, you know, the guy, when they call him Mufti Ibrahim Desai. You know, when you say the word Mufti, it's mean the one who is extremely, I can squeeze myself more, and then something will come out. Extremely knowledgeable. So the extremely knowledgeable, he answered by saying, "We do not know." We do not know. And he is the Mufti. Mansour? Let me put this way. If the teacher puts you in charge of the class while he leaves, does that make you a teacher? Well, you are, again, you are being stupid. We are talking about creating life. If Allah create life and the angels create lives, that's mean both of them, they are creating lives. If I teach and the teacher teach, well, both also are teachers. You know, this is not in charge of the class. He is creating the class. Do you see how they struggle, people? Do you see the struggle? This guy, this poor Mansour, you know, he is trying his best. You know, if he leave you in charge of the class, what charge of the class? There is no student in the class, and now the angels are the one who is creating the students. So we are not talking about somebody in charge and cleaning the house. We are talking about somebody creating life of those who will live in the house. You Muslims are pagan, you see, and this is what Muhammad, he learned from the Sabi, and they believe that the angels are the creators. The angels, they are the creators. And there is high rank angels and lower angels. And depend of their rank, they create, and they create what? So if you high rank angel, you create a human. If you are a low rank angel, you create a mosquito. So now what the Muhammadan they believe, this is why Muhammad was called a Sabian. He's a Sabian, he's a pagan. Angels for those Sabian is not really the meaning of angels. They believe in many gods and many creators, and there's ranks for the creators. And this is why we see that the Muslim believe exactly the same as the Sabian believe. So now we have Allah as a creator, and the angels are creators, and both of them, they are giving life and making life. But here we have still another problem. Like, I wish we solved the problem now by saying, okay, the angels are creators and Allah. No, because if we go in the Quran, you will find the following stupidity. Allah himself could not create life. He borrowed life. Anyone notice how we discover this? He do borrow life. He is not creating life. Read with me. If we go here back, you will see that Allah, he breathed into Adam of my spirit. If we ask Mansour now, I hope Mansour will help us. Mansour, who is the spirit which Allah he is taking life from? Is that his spirit? Do Allah have a spirit? You answer, you will say no. So what is the spirit? By the way, where is Abdullah? We are waiting for him. We gave him 24 hours, 48 hours to find the answer. Who is a Muslim can help us? Muhammad Saeed saying Allah's spirit. Okay, what does that mean? Allah don't have a spirit. You Muslims don't believe that Allah is a spirit or he have a spirit. So what is a spirit? Isn't it funny? They say Allah's spirit. We ask them what is the spirit, they say Allah's spirit, but Allah don't have a spirit. Weird. I mean, look at that. They don't know what to say. Supposedly he fixed it now, Allah's spirit, but don't you Muslims believe Allah is not a spirit? Here we go. You see, when the Abdullah he called me yesterday, each time I say something to him, what do you mean by son? What do you mean by God? What do you mean by man? What do you mean by spirit? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? He don't know now what that spirit means. You must define these things first. Okay, can you did your God define them? Here we go. They asked the muftis. He said, Allah knows best. I do define, no problem. It's a power of life. The power of life, which is coming from God, is what we call it. God, he give you soul. The word in Arabic, by the way, is used, is not a spirit, it's a soul. So your God, he failed to define even what is soul. And now he have a soul, but yet you Muslim believe that he have no soul. So when we ask you, when Allah, he says in the Quran, I breathe into him from my soul, explain that to us. Then what you say? Define soul. Isn't it hilarious? Okay, did your God define soul for you? Who is the spirit who Allah is borrowing from it? As long Allah don't have a spirit. And how he called the spirit or the soul, my soul, if it's not his soul, if he don't have a soul. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to say, give us something useful? You have Google, you have Google, peace upon him, you have Yahoo search engine. I mean, come on, Muslims, do something. Anyone? Why he is saying my soul if he does not have a soul? And if the soul is not, this is a soul inside Allah, this is what then? He is borrowing a soul. The Muslim, they claim even that the spirit is Jibreel. Therefore, the real creator of all mankind is not Allah, and the real God is Jibreel. Because as you see, all souls are coming from Jibreel. Any Muslims? Who can help better? Who can do better? Yesterday, Abdul was saying you cannot exit and not exit. But Allah has a spirit, but he has no spirit. That's a good one. Peacemaker. The Muslims, they are philosophers by birth. Muslims already are philosophers by birth. What you can do about it? It's impossible to go to debate Muslims. They are philosophers they are so super intelligent creatures. Where is Abdullah? Huh? After a salty cracker? Don't mention it. Muhammad, he will put it in the Quran. If Muhammad, he heard about salty crackers, trust me, he will make a verse. It says salty cracker chapter. Muhammad, he heard about chips, he will make potato chips. He will make a chapter of potato chips. This is why the Muslims, the Arab, they call him, he is an ear. He is what? An ear. What does that mean? Let me show you. The Arab, they notice that Muhammad is a person, anything you say to him, he put it in the Quran. Anything. So the Arab, they were watching carefully and they noticed how stupid this man is. So what they say? Muhammad is an ear. He is ear. He don't even have a brain, which means there is only one part in him. It is his ear. He don't think. He's not smart. He's not educated. The Muslims agree. They say he's illiterate, right? But his illiteracy is not about he is being illiterate. Really, it's about being an idiot and being stupid. So what the Arab accuse him, and you can read the interpretation for this verse. You know, chapter 9, verse number 61. They say he is an ear. Anything you say to him, Muhammad, he put it in the Quran. A man, he came to him, he told him a story about a jassasa, and the Antichrist is a chain in an island. Muhammad, he go out and he told them, this is informed to me, and this is true. And the guy is a jassasa and the beast, and this guy is a chain in an island. And they asked him, and he told him, and they know, and that's it. It became a true story, and now Muslims believe it. The same as the story of Zulqarnain. He is an ear, and his ear is like an elephant ear with no brain. So Muhammad, in his ears, he heard the Jews, stories from the Jews. He started adding them in the Quran. Exactly. I like this name. Prophet ear, SAW. Wow, that's a good one. You're funny. This guy is funny, isn't he? Prophet ear, peace be upon him. Where's my coffee? Before I die from laughing, I want to take some like a slip of ears. Oh boy, Prophet ears, peace be upon him. And look at the Muslims. Look at them. They are mute. They are done. They are dead. They don't know what to say. Where is the big mouth Muslims? Where is the one who want to challenge me? Where is what? It's just a simple question. Huh? I woke you up. Well, we are talking about ears, and you are talking about waking up. Like, come on. Close your ear next time. It's your fault. Prophet ears. Prophet ear, peace upon him. SAW, whatever. So Muslims, is that really what happened? That Prophet ear, peace be upon him, he heard that the God of the Christians and the Jews, he breathed into Adam, so he decided to breathe too, and he matched it with his God. But yet he forgot that his God have no spirit, and he is not a spirit, and he's not even a man. You know, you see, the Bible says everything created by Jesus and for Jesus. So it's very simple to solve. We do not need to go crazy about it. In your religion, your God is not a spirit, and he has no spirit. Yet he breathed a spirit to create, to do what? To create. So where the spirit coming from? The same thing the Quran claimed, that Allah, he breathed into Mary, private part. Allah is a vagina blower. He did not create. Actually, if you go to Ibn Kathir, by the way, even they admit that it was Jibreel who breathed into Mary, according to the interpretation, not Allah. Can you believe it? How many of you here is first time? If you are first time, don't forget to subscribe. And if you are here second time, don't forget to unsubscribe, because according to the logic of Islam, if you subscribe to Christian Prince, Allah will curse you. But if you unsubscribe to Christian Prince, Allah will give you 2 rewards. Plus, he will delete your curse. So it's a win-win, you know, like just win-win, you know, subscribe and subscribe, subscribe. By the end of the day, your bank account of good deeds will be full. So keep busy. Anyone can answer us about his prophet, Mr. Ear? Who any story come to him, he put it in the Quran. You know, when Muhammad, he heard the story of the Christians youth, and this is a fiction story, you know, it's a fiction story, it's not true story. So the youth story, which is written by a Christian a bishop about discrimination for the Christian, then don't worry, one day time will come and we will not be discriminated. According to Muhammad, the intelligent of Muhammad, the super intelligent person, Muhammad, when they ask him in chapter 18, they ask him, okay, those Christians, how many they are? The story, I mean, the story name is the 7 sleepers. Yet Muhammad, he do not know the name. So what he have to do? He have to make a drama in order to avoid what is really the number. Some they say they were 3 and their dog is number 4. And other they say they were 5 and their dog is number 6. Guessing at the unseen. What do you mean unseen? Those people, according to Muhammad, those people are real. They were unseen. How they are unseen and they were exist. And then he continues saying, yet others, they say they were 7 and their dog is number 8, brother. Now Muhammad, he will receive the answer. Look at the answer. Muhammad say to them, my Lord know best their number. That's deep. That's it. The problem solved. Allah knows best their number. Shish kebab hummus. Let's go home. Brother, what does confuse you for? You know, actually once I was doing an exam and this was when I was doing my law degree. So they gave us, like, you know, inheritance to divide according to the Sharia law. And obviously the doctor who did put the numbers is stupid, is a donkey. He did not practice it himself. It's impossible to know to solve it. So I put in the answer, Allah knows best what is their number. The professor, when he brought like the result after some time, he looked at me, he says, you are always never change. You say something so stupid. I said, sure, that is stupid, huh? He said, yeah, this is stupid. We give you an ask question, at least answer it even if it's wrong. What do you mean by Allah knows their best number? I said, I just use a verse from the Quran. The second, guys, I said that, the doctor, his face changed. Yeah, actually, this is a, you know, you are right. You are right, actually, absolutely. I said, are you sir saying Allah don't know the best number of them? He said, no. I know you are right. You are right. Actually, you are right here. You know, I wasn't talking about this. I was saying you should give me that number. I said, well, sir, I gave you the number. Allah knows best their number. Do you know the numbers of the 7 sleepers? How many they are? And the funny, every person who solved the problem, he solved it wrong because the numbers are wrong. And the doctor, he don't want to admit that he's a donkey. And the Quran is made by a donkey because it's impossible. Even if you make it simple, it's impossible to solve it. But anyway, Allah knows the best of their numbers. What is the numbers? Nobody knows. So what the point of this drama here? Why does God, who created the galaxies, you know, we're talking about a God here, right? What is the point of this drama? Why you are even talking about it if you will not give us the numbers? And after he make this long drama, like, what do you mean? Like, some they say 3 and their dog is number 4. In which language you make the door number 4? The dog. You see, in no language, especially in Arabic, you don't say there are 3 men and their dog is number 4, because he is not number 4. He is not a man. Do you understand? In order to count him number 4, you idiot, the dog should be a man. People, do you understand? Even in English, you cannot do that. You can say, I saw 3 men and the 4th is a dog. The 4th is not a dog. You say 3 men and 1 dog. What kind of language is language? So some they say they are 3 and their dog is number 4. Some they say they are 4 and their dog is number 5. Some they say they are 6, their dog number, okay, and some they say they are 7. Well, thank God he did not continue until next century. Keep saying the numbers, and then he says Allah knows best their numbers, and none knows them but few. Look, you just said nobody knows the number except Allah. And now a few. So what the drama for? Tell us if even a human they knew. And now we go back to the spirit. Muslims, the spirit which Allah He breathed, who knows best what is that spirit? They will say Allah. Once a Muslim child ran to pet my dog. His father flipped out of his son touching my dog. Yeah, because the Muslims, they've been told that dog is dirty. But trust me, dogs are more trustworthy than Muhammad. I would never trust a child with a dog, with a Muhammad. I can't trust a child with a dog. You know what I mean? This guy, he was going around asking his men to rape children. We showed you the story of Jabir. He said to Jabir, why? You know, did you marry? He said, yes. He said, a virgin, little girl, or widow? The guy, he said, not a virgin. Look how rude, how filthy. I mean, what's your business? Or you ask a man, imagine a guy, he come to you and he ask you, did you marry? You say yes. He said to you, is her vagina brand new? What kind of what is that? What virgin? What virgin? What's your? He is asking about her vagina. And then he said to him, why you don't go and marry a child so she can amuse you and you can amuse her and you can sport with her? He is a pedophile. And there's no question about that. So look like Abdullah is not here today. Too bad. We gave him 48 hours to find the answers. Somebody saying, if there is any time you got annoyed, always putting a smile in our faces. I know about being annoyed. You know, I mean, there's many things annoying, but as long as shaitan not taking hair from my anus, I'm okay. Actually, I was going to convert to Islam, but then I thought about it. The Prophet said, shaitan will take hair from your anus when you pray. I said to myself, what the heck? Why I'm going to go there anyway? So this is the return. I bow down to pray to Allah. Allah cannot even protect my anus. So shaitan, he straight the hair in my anus and he take it, and I'm an Arab, and you know how much hair we have. I mean, this is torture by itself. And by the way, Muhammadan, who of you can prove that this is really true happening? Why you don't put slow motion camera behind your anus when you pray? Record it, and we will see the hair moving, and there is something invisible is pulling it out. And the shaitan, he will put his foot in your anus. The hadith says he will straight out the hair first. Look at the shaitan, brother. Look at the shaitan. He will not just take it. He will straight it out. And then he will put it, and he will not stop taking hair from your anus until he make you fart, and he smell the fart, and he hear it. So I said to myself, so I convert to Islam, and now suddenly I got a reward, somebody playing with my anus. Oh boy, that is no. Stay away from there, you know. So alhamdulillah, my anus is secure, not like the Muslim anus. And you know, if shaitan will take hair from your anus 5 times a day, shouldn't you get bald there? Hmm? Huh? I mean, the shaitan is focusing on the Muslims. And by the way, who is the one who sent shaitan to do that? The Quran says Allah. Why Allah do that to your anus Muslims? What an anus religion. We have, look, like Mansour is gone. All the Muslims, look what happened. We are dry. We are suffering from the drought now. No Muslim want to talk. After I finish, you will see the Muslim comment. Christian Prince, if you are a man which challenge you, why you don't go to the channel of Mutu? Huh? Mutu Hatatata. Give me the Skype, I will call them now. What do you mean go to channel? Do I need to walk there? Just give me their Skype, I will call them. When I have fashioned him and I breathe into him of my spirit. Okay, and why they bow down to him? They bow down to him, why? You know, the funny thing about this religion, they claim that they are a religion who worship one God, but you will find that the first one who ordered angels to bow down to a man, it was God. Palestine is a good name. Okay, well, no problem about the name Palestine, but how come your God never use it? Do you have an explanation? I can open the Bible for you now and I can find you the word Palestine. Can you explain to me, Mr. Palestine from Pakistan, why your God never use it? He drop you? He throw you under the bus? And the funny is, Allah in the Quran, He ordered the Jews to kill every single Palestinian. Look at the heck. Allah is a Zionist. So Muhammad, he was living between the Jews and he want to be hypocrite to the Jews. So he starts saying, this is your land, man. This is your land. For sure, this is your land. Come on. Allah, He ordered Musa to take the land and take the land. I said to you, should not go and attack them and do jihad and get your land, brother. The idiot Muhammad, he never heard, he never thought that Hamas will be there one day. So not only that, Muhammad, he made a big poo-poo by admitting that that land is the Holy Land. It's not Mecca. Look, in the Quran, you will not find the word Muqaddas. Speaking about Mecca, Muqaddas mean holy. Holy by who? By God. So chapter 5 verse number 21, you will see that the word holy appear in a few verses in the Quran, either speaking about the land of the Jews or the land where God appeared to Moses, or about the Holy Spirit. That's it. So chapter 5 verse number 21, it says, "Oh my people, enter the Holy Land." Do you see the Muslims, they add Palestine. Are you there, Palestine? Why you added there? Why Allah did not call it Palestine? Does Islam say animals have soul or not? I mean, Islam ants can speak, but it's mean they have soul. Well, the Quran never say in details, but the Quran claim that all creatures are nation like us, and they will be judged in the judgment day. And that's why we say Muhammad, he took a lot from the Hindus. If you read this verse, you will see chapter 6 verse number 38. There's not a moving living creature in the earth, nor a bird that flies with 2 wings, but our community like you. We have we have neglected nothing in the book, then into their Lord they all shall be gathered. So the Muhammadan, they believe that insect and animals are Muslims, and they will be judged in the judgment day, and even they have a book. This is why we see a story like the one mentioned about the monkey who committed adultery. This Faithy monkey, by the way, I know her. You know, she was really a bad lady. I mean, she was with every chimpanzee in the town. And otherwise, like, I mean, even I met her son. He told me that his mother, she was like the bike. Everybody take a ride. So during the pre-Islamic period of ignorance, I saw a she monkey surrounded by a number of monkeys, and they were all stoning it because it had committed illegal sexual intercourse. I too stoned it along with them. Look at this. I mean, the story is true story. The guy, he said, was there. I was there. I swear by Allah. And me myself, I threw rocks at her too. I'm telling you. Come on, it's true story. Okay? So, you know, think about it. Your wife is a monkey, and she meet another chimpanzee, more handsome than you, and he have a nice banana in his hand, and he tempted her. Like, you know, let us go behind the tree and I will give you the banana. The monkey, who is a Muslim monkey, obviously, because they are practicing Sharia law. See, many of us, they watch like in a documentary or Discovery Channel or those things, monkey throwing coconut at each other. For us, because we are ignorant, we do not know what's happening. They are stoning, you know, with coconut. Coconut is very tough. You can kill a person with it. You know, monkeys, they don't have too much stones. They have coconut, especially like if you live in the Philippines or Thailand or etc., or, you know, Malaysia or Indonesia. So they don't throw rocks. There's no rocks. Actually, when I was in Indonesia a long time ago, like 300 years ago, I wanted to throw a rock because we were protesting a human right 300 years ago in Indonesia, and I wanted to throw a rock. I looked for a rock. Took me first year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. I could not find a rock. Why? Because in Indonesia at that time, all monkeys, they were Muslims, and they are out of rocks. You know, they put the monkey in a boat in the ocean, and they throw rock at the monkey, and then their land became out of rocks. And now, until now, there's no rocks in Indonesia. You know, if you don't believe me, go there. You know, just go there. Like if you ask Indonesian now, why you build your houses from bamboo? Did you ask yourself why? Because there's no rocks. Very simple. You know, like even the president of Indonesia, his house is made from bamboo. I'm telling you, true story. Okay, Batuta, mashallah. You know, anything you want the people to believe, especially the Muslims, just say the Prophet said. The second you say the Prophet said, nobody discussed. That's it. If the Prophet said there's no rocks in Indonesia, that's it. There's no rocks in Indonesia. If a Christian prince says that, this is a lie. Look at this guy. Come on. Isn't it obvious? So the story in front of us, it must be true story. And it is in Sahih al-Bukhari. Yeah. Who can beat that? All right? Nobody. How can Moki say Shahada? Go and search for the hadith where Muhammad, he converted a lizard to Islam and he said Shahada. He converted a lizard, a dead lizard. Too bad we did not find today Mr. Abdullah to come and join us. He was so upset. He was very upset. Do we have any Muslim want to say anything? Anyone? Well, you know what? if you don't, Muslims, if you think you can skip this, we will never, I mean, we will never let it go. We want to know Allah, He was breathing what? Breathing from where? And how the life is created. Very simple. Hmm. Okay. I don't see anyone joining us. Arabian prophet, I heard. Very famous Turkish singer. Yeah, I saw it in the news actually. She was arrested. Yeah, but I mean, this is Erdogan. You know, actually, I'm very grateful for having Erdogan in Turkey. Is the European Union is run or does run by a bunch of idiots. So almost Turkey actually before Erdogan was going to be able to join Europe or European Union. If Turkey join European Union, Europe is over. You know, it's history. You will have all right away hundreds of of thousands and millions of Muslims floating into Europe because now that's it. There's no borders, and they will not live in Turkey. You know, Turkey will be a motherland to send money to build houses, but they will be all over Europe and they will take over. But since they have Erdogan, and Erdogan is a hypocrite man as usual. He is, he is a Muslim, but he isn't a Muslim at the same time. Like his nightclub is open, prostitution is #1 business in Turkey, drugs. But Erdogan is the kind who like to get a reputation when reputation is to help him in election. So he knew that his presidency is based on the conservative, if we can call them Muslims, the terrorists. So those things, they can hit the news, and this is what he wants. You don't go after real things like closing nightclubs, forbidding drinking alcohol, forcing teaching Islam in schools, and not allowing women to walk without hijab. I mean, the real things of Islam. So what he do, this guy, he focus in silly stuff in order to promote himself between the Muhammadan. But that helped to make other nations see that Turkey is a land of dictatorship and Islam, it does not fit in any way, in any mean. I mean, the women, she made a joke. She did not insult even Muhammad. She is making joke about religious schools, how they do. And they arrested her and they took her to jail. Not only like, we will have a case against you, you go to judge. No. We arrest you. So this is telling you how Muslims can change a country. This is a country used to be running by atheists, right? Totally by atheists. Slowly, they extended their arms and their fingers into the government. And slowly, they were able to make a party. And when they make a party, they sign that they will not involve religion in the party. And slowly, the party, which is not a religious party, took over. And the second they took over, they changed the law, they changed everything. And this was the plan of Golan. Golan, you remember those people, they want to debate me just a few weeks ago, and they run away? The Hemzit movement? Golan. He is the one behind it. And when Golan, after he made Erdogan reach that point, Erdogan, he wanted to kill Golan. And Golan wanted to kill Erdogan. Okay, somebody's saying, what is that? I don't know if it's true, but there is a verse in the Quran says Muslim cannot stay more than 30 days in the foreign country. It's not for about 30 days. It's like you cannot stay in the land of the kuffar This is in chapter of An-Nisa, verse number, I think, 97. Yeah, like don't live in an area where you are not going to be the upper hand, where Muslims are not the upper hand. But Muslims now, they don't go by this, they practice taqiyya. Okay. This is what they base their what they say to you. It says here, like the one who live as weak in the earth, those people, they should be leave, like they do immigration, like now, not only from non-Muslim countries. As an example, Ibn Laden, he left from Saudi Arabia, which is Muslim land, right? He went to Afghanistan. Why? Because the Osama bin Laden and his group, they were oppressed in the earth, in that land. All right. So this is to encourage the Muslims to go to immigrate and to live in other territory, preparing themselves to kill the one who were supposedly giving them oppression. So the Muslims, they don't say, no, we cannot stay in a land which is not controlled by us, as much as they say we should not stay in a land we are oppressed until we are ready to come back and conquer it and kill everybody who's our enemy. All right. I hope I answered you. And then you will find more details in the interpretation of the scholars, not in the Quran, you know. Okay. Let us see more comments. All right. Do we have any question? As you see, you know, we stand, we challenge them, and they are really, they are, you know, cowards. They run away, you know. Allah was a Hebrew till Muhammad was in his 30. After that, he became Arabian. Now Arabic is the language in heaven, Jibreel, and now called Allah. Israel is called Israel. You know, Muhammad is a hypocrite man for sure. And when he was associating himself with the Jews, he moved to Yathrib. Yathrib is a city of the Jews. And this is where Muhammad, he started trying to flirt with the Jews, like he believed Moses. You know, if you remember, first time Muhammad he arrived to Yathrib, first week or first month, he saw the Jews fasting. So what? The Jew fasting. Muhammad never have fast before. Now Muhammad, he started learning that in order to have religion, you have to have a fast. So what he do? He copied the fast of the Jews. He copied it as it is. Ibn Abbas reported that when Allah Messenger came to the Medina, the city Muhammad, this is after he killed the Jews who owned the city, he changed the name. He called it Medina, which means city, which is Djupet. He cannot even make a name for the city. So he found the Jews observing the fast on the day of Ashura. They, the Jews, were asked about it. So Muhammad, he asked them, what is this? And it is the day which Allah granted victory to Moses and his people, children of Israel, over the Pharaoh. And we observe the fast out of a gratitude to him. Upon this, the messenger of Allah said, oh, Okay, well, you know what? We are closer in connection to Moses than you. And he started fasting that day. Do you see it? And this is additional proof that Muhammad is a fraud. I mean, what if this is wrong? What if this is the Jews are is, you know, how you take what the Jews do blindly? He did not even speak to a rabbi. He walked in the street. He saw Jewish people, you know, they're fasting. He asked them, what is this? Right away he started doing it. And not only that, later he come with his own promise, saying that the one who fasts this day, Allah, he delete his sin for the previous year and the year to come. Do you see how hypocrite he is? I mean, you just learned about it from the Jews. How suddenly it became a day will erase your sin for a year in the past, a year to come. How easy it is. You fast one day. So, you know, we have overwhelming promise, reference and evidence that this man is a fraud. There's no question. How the Jews fast, you know, the same as the Christian fast. If you go and check the Christian, you see like many Christians these days, they don't they don't fast. You know, it's not like part of necessarily done of many tradition, but we know that Jesus, he fasted, right? He fasted for 40 days, and we know that Orthodox and Catholic, they do fast. The Orthodox, they fast, there's 90 days, it's a must, and there's additional days during the week to fast too, certain days. So there's a huge number of days of fasting for those two churches. And actually, fasting is something very good because it, you know, it teaches you self-control and discipline, and you know, train yourself how to fight temptation, because food is tempting. You know, it's not easy to fight food, especially these days. And you open TV, you're watching anything news, suddenly a commercial about hamburger. Then what? You're hungry again, even you just ate maybe. Abdullah, this is you. Well, we post the link for you from the beginning, my friend. The second we came here, we posted the link. The admin keep posting the link non-stop. The first thing I did when I went live, we posted the link. Now you are saying to me, post the link. Admin, please post the link to Abdullah. He want to join. Yeah, let us finish it fast because, you know, I don't have much time, Abdullah. I'm here waiting for you forever now. We are already here for what? For 1 hour and 8 minutes. And remember to speak slow. Don't speak in the speed of mosquito. Okay, guys, invite your friends. We have Sheikh Abdullah, peace be upon him. He is going to call us, and we will start again where we stopped. And I hope Abdullah, he was able to find the answers. I'm sure he found the answers. I mean, come on, Muslims, they always have answers. Have you ever seen a Muslim who do not know best? No way. I'm waiting, Abdullah. Where are you? Don't waste my time. You want to call or what? I think maybe you are not Abdullah. You are just a joker. Anyway, do you like my name? Well, CP watch CP. I like your name actually. Muhammad, he watched Muhammad. Muhammad, he have no witnesses. Muhammad, he saw Jibreel, no witnesses. Muhammad, he went to the moon, no witnesses. Muhammad, he went to the seventh sky, no witnesses. Muhammad, he went to Jerusalem, no witnesses. He prayed in Al-Aqsa, no witnesses. So Muhammad watched Muhammad. Here, I have thousands of witnesses. For anything I say, it's recorded, and we ask people to even download. So you are laughing at yourself. You're a prophet is an arnab. Are you asking me just to block you? You want to speak like a man? Speak like a man. You want me to block you? I will block you. Obviously, this guy is not Abdullah. Block him, admin. We took you seriously, but you're just a kid, obviously. Do we have any brave Muslim would like to call us before we leave for today? As you see, you know, Muslims, they have no answer. Islam is a stupid religion made by an idiot for an idiot. I mean, you do not need to be genius to understand that this must be an idiot religion, a God who promised you to if a lot of women if you believe in him. You must be an effing creature. What kind of promise? The promise itself is telling us how silly, how stupid, how low. Imagine you have a person in front of your house. Each time a person go inside the building, he says to him, if you believe in Allah, Allah will make you if those women. What the heck? You will kick him out. You call the police for him. This is God. If you believe in Allah, Allah will give you women with big boobs. What about small boobs? I like them small. I don't like them big. I mean, why big? Am I going to have a cow? And how big? I mean, what do you mean big? If you believe in Allah, Allah will make your penis endless. Like, what the heck? Why endless? I mean, this is not right. I don't know what's happening to it now. Like, you live in California, and then your penis in Indonesia. And you know, in Thailand. Like, let's take it to Thailand. In Thailand, they eat anything. I mean, anything walk by, they catch it, and they snakes, lizard. They will think it's a snake. Especially in the jungle area, you know, like your penis, Allah, He promised you endless penis. And those Thai people, they see a long snake going through, have one eye. Alhamdulillah. They will chop it. They will take it to the, you know, the market area, and they will say it as sausages. But this is religion. This is really religion. Endless penis, big boobs. You will sit in couches. You will wear a bracelet. I mean, how silly, how stupid. You know, not only it is not a spiritual religion. We cannot call it religion. It is a very stupid, silly, sexual. You see, sex can be, let us say, a pleasure in two ways. Either an animal way, you know, animals, they do sex, even insect. Or for a human, they call it love. If you go to Muslim countries, you see, like those kuffar, they say make love. The Muslim, they say let us if. So, you know, the reason for that, because it is just a pure sex. When this God, He promised a Muslim women He never met, and those women are not choosing the man, they are created to be ifed by the man. So this is a very extremely sexual belief based on penis and vagina. It's not based on God. Why a Muslim want to believe in this God? Because of sex. Why this Muslim is praying to God? Because of sex. Why want to die for the sake of his God? Not for the sake of God. He's dying for the sake of sex. He say, you know what, this life is here, is what let me commit suicide. I will be there if in women unlimited and food and sex. It is a pure sex business, if we can use the word pure with it. The word pure doesn't fit here, but just to describe how sexual it is. It is 100% sex. Is it true that Muhammad father name was actually Abdullah? The Muslim changed it out of embarrassment. You see, what we know, that there is many people their names changed after they converted to Islam because their names is an embarrassment. But we cannot confirm really that this is the name. But I will tell you something. Until now, if a person is unknown, Arab, they say Abdullah Fulan, which mean a person Abdullah, which means we do not know who's he. He's a slave of Allah. And I believe this is what happened to the father of Muhammad. They don't know who's he. He is Abdullah. Abdullah can be a name of an individual and can be a word or a sentence to use for someone you describe that he is a human, he's a slave of Allah, but we do not know his name. One of the slave of Allah, that's what it means. One of the slave of Allah. So it doesn't make sense that the father of Muhammad, his name is Abdullah, but yet he is going to go to hell. It doesn't make sense, right? And the Muslim history book says that Muhammad, he was born 4 years after his father's death, the one they call him Abdullah. According to the story, that the grandfather and the son, the father and the son, they get married in the same time, and they have their wedding night in the same time. And then we have Muhammad, his son, was born 4 years after his death. The Muslim, they cannot play with it because the guy is dead. Few months after the wedding, the father of Muhammad is dead, and the woman, she don't have a child. And then 4 years after, the baby is born. This is why you see that the Muslim, they claim that a Muslim woman, she can have a child even after she is being divorced from her husband up to no limit of years. If we go right now and we search in Google, how long a woman she can be, having a child according to Islam, we will find, let us see, I will try to find it in English first. If not, I will find it in English. I can find it in Arabic very easy, but we try. Yeah, I cannot find it in English, so let me find it in Arabic. And we will use Google Translation. This is Google translation. I will use Google, okay, and I will post it for you on the screen. Give me a second. And here we go. So this is the answer based on the Muslims' questions, based on the Muslim Mufti, the highest authority of the garbage of Islam. And we will use the Google translation. And here we go. It says here how long a woman she can carry a child. For how long? Google translation. How long? The longest time. The opinion according to Islam. This is the question. And the answer here is, you will see, there's first opinion, second opinion, third opinion. You can read them. But you will see here, we are going to here 2 years, as an example. Here is 4 years. Let us zoom in. Here we go. 4 years, and this is the view of a Shafi and Hanbali. And the most popular according to Maliki. Those are the 3 biggest Islamic Sunni sect, which we are talking about the majority of Muslims. 4 years now. Did they stop? No. 5 years according to Imam Malik. 6 years according to Az-Zuhri and Malik. 7 years, etc. according to etc. And no limit years. We did not even stop here. There's no limit. Read. There is no limit. So the Muhammadan, they believe, like if you are married today, you divorce your wife, 20 years after, she can call you and tell you, I just got a son from you. Do you see it? And this is not me saying that. I have the proof in front of you. Let me post the link for you. Because the Abdul, they will say is lying. You know the thing. It doesn't say that, CP. And you will see a Muslim saying, this is the one who said this according to Susu, and Susu he said according to Fufu, and Fufu he knows it. Everybody knows that Fufu is a liar. This is how they can refute me. Hold on, link shorten. Let us shorten the link so we can give it to you. And you can do the same, just use Google translation on your side. All right, here we go. Let me pause the link for all of you. And you see the Muslims, they give it a they. This is official. This is not, they are not like I mean, come on, this is Djupet. We should hide it, They are serious. They are very serious. Look, this is publication date. This is the fatwa number 140103. Publication date is 2009. How long a woman she can be pregnant, brother? How long? This is why it's fun. There is a Muslim woman, I think it was in Sudan, at the time they were practicing Sharia law. 2 years after her husband, he passed away, she is, obviously she slept with somebody and she is going to have a baby soon. So they reported her to the Sharia law court, and now they took her to the court. And they want to sentence her to, according to Sharia. The lawyer, he said to them, no, you cannot do that. She is only 2 years after her husband's death. Don't you know that a woman, she can be unlimited years after? So he was able to save her ass from being punished, because a woman, according to Muslims, can stay, she can deliver a child from the previous husband even 10 years after that, even 20 years after that, even 70 years after that. There's no limit. It says in front of you, there's no limit. There's no limit. And if I say that to you, people will laugh. They will say this guy is exaggerating. This can't be true. You know what I mean? It cannot be true. Let us see. We have somebody. I don't know if this is Abdullah. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Abdullah. How are you? Where
Okay,
you
good.
been, man? We are almost done. Where you been?
Wait, when did you start like live streaming? Like 11 or something?
Yeah, the first thing I did, didn't we promise that we will come back and we will continue where we stopped?
Oh, I wasn't there. I was like making food. But yeah, I'm here now.
All right.
So I'm coming here to debate, right, to discuss the topic on is Jesus divine? Because you were clearly diverting and not answering any of my questions, right? You
Can
were
you
just,
speak
asking.
slower again? You see, you are doing the same thing again, Abdullah. We
No, I'm
agreed.
sorry, but if you have like comprehension problems, then you have to deal with it.
Listen,
I'm
listen,
sorry,
listen. I
but
can't understand you.
don't divert.
There's no,
Okay, I'll speak slower.
there's no, you speak so fast, breathe, breathe. Don't speak so fast. Maybe this is your nature, no problem. But do you want me to understand you? Don't speak fast. So now,
Okay, I'll speak slower.
yesterday, 2 days ago, we gave you 24 hours, and now it's 48 hours to find the
You're gonna
answer how
divert.
Allah He breathed. How Allah He breathed, correct?
I came here to discuss the divinity of Jesus Christ. Are you gonna divert
No,
now?
no. You see, we'll have to
Are you gonna
continue because
divert?
now we are.
Christian Prince,
Now
please,
we are.
diverting.
You see. Okay, so are you saying you
No,
don't
Christian
want
Prince.
to discuss? Are you
Yesterday,
saying? Are you?
I came on here. I told you the topic. I told you we were going to discuss the
No problem.
divinity
No
of Jesus Christ,
problem.
right?
No problem.
So why
And
not
no
continue
problem.
with that?
And you
Yeah, and
carried
yesterday you were
on.
diverting. Yesterday you were
Why
changing
you?
the topic.
Why I did not?
Yesterday
I did
you were
not. We are.
just changing the
We
topic.
are. We
Yes,
are
you were.
not because
Okay, let's
I
discuss
asked you
it
what
then.
is.
Why are you scared?
No.
Why are you scared to defend your own beliefs? Why are you too scared to defend your own Bible? Let's discuss
Look
it.
what happened. Look, Abdullah. Look what
Come
happened.
on.
You are
Let's
saying to
discuss
me.
it.
You are saying to me that the one who refused to discuss
Dude.
his
Let's
belief
discuss.
is
Let's
scared.
discuss the Bible. Why are you scared?
Okay, no
Are you
problem.
scared?
We will discuss.
Are you scared, TP?
But first,
Okay, let's discuss.
first, let us
Jesus
finish
God?
what we started.
Yeah, and we've started with me coming on so we can discuss the divinity
Exactly.
of Jesus
And
Christ.
you are the one.
And you diverted. You changed the topic.
Okay,
You
listen,
changed the
listen.
topic. You couldn't
No,
even
I did
defend
not.
your own belief.
We
This
are
is how
talking
scared
about
you are.
the Son of God. We are talking about the Son of God.
Okay,
Remember?
let's discuss.
Okay, I ask you, can
Yeah, we
Allah
were
have a
talking about the Son
son?
of God. Let's discuss.
Okay, I said to you, can Allah have a son? You said no.
Do you know what an internal critique is? Christianity, bro.
Listen,
Islam has nothing to do with Christianity. I'm doing an internal critique.
you are the one.
Do you know what an internal critique is?
Who mentioned
Islam has
and
nothing
you
to do
are.
with Christianity.
Stop! Don't
Why do you need
shout.
a grasp? I'm not.
Stop being
Dude,
stupid. Stop being stupid. You
we're
are trying
talking
to.
about Christianity. We're not
You are
talking about
trying
Islam,
to run
so don't
away.
bring Islam
Okay,
in.
I
Because
have
I'm
to
doing
mute you
an
then.
internal critique.
You
Are you
don't
gonna
have
let
to
me
talk.
talk? Are you gonna
We
let
can't
me
talk.
present my arguments? Or are you
Stop
just gonna be
talking.
scared?
Stop talking.
Let's
We
discuss.
can't talk at the same time. I mean,
Dude, let's
people
discuss
are looking at you.
Christianity.
Okay, we will
Oh,
discuss
people are looking at
Christianity.
you.
Let us continue because this is Christianity
let's
now.
discuss
This is
now.
Christianity.
Let's
This is a
discuss now.
Christianity.
Yeah,
This is a
that's the topic,
Christianity.
you idiot.
In
That's literally the topic.
order to know what is a Christianity and what is God, we have to answer the solution here. This is something Muhammad he stole from Christianity, and now we will prove to you that Jesus is God.
Yeah, keep
Why?
diverting, bro. Keep
Because
diverting.
Jesus,
We're discussing Christianity.
listen.
Critique.
Jesus in the Quran, he breathed and he
It doesn't
created
matter
from
what
the
the
mud.
Quran says, because I'm doing an internal critique. Do you know what an
Not
internal
up to you.
critique
It's
is?
not up to you. Stop being. Don't. Okay, I will take you off. You coward. Yesterday, 2 days ago, we promised we will continue where we stopped. And now, because it's an embarrassment for you, you don't want to continue. Is that correct, guys? What you will lose, I mean, we have the time. But because Islam is an embarrassment, and you know that you are no match to answer, and you have no answer. And actually, you said that. You already said that you are a stupid, your Allah is a stupid, Muhammad is a stupid, and nobody knows. For me, when I speak about Jesus is God, well, here we go. I say Jesus, he can breathe in the Quran and he can create a life. But Jesus, he can breathe, Allah cannot. We ask you, you are the one that's asking me about Jesus, if he's divine or not. And you say to me, don't use the Quran. Why? Are you ashamed of it? You see how stupid they are? Don't use the Quran. Why I want to waste my time and use a book you don't want to believe in it anyway? You are making fun of it. So I use your book to get you busted and I will cut your tail. So now I will put you back. Don't tell me I want to talk about this, about that. I am free to answer you about Jesus as I wish. People want the answer. Now, Allah He breathed and Jesus He breathed. How Allah He breathed? The mic is
He
yours.
answers my question.
How Allah He breathed?
Again, I'm not going to answer any of your questions before you answer my question.
Then
Until you answer my question, then I'll
I am
answer
answering
it.
Okay,
you're too scared to defend your Bible, yeah? You're too...
Get lost. Angry Abdul. I'm not going to answer your question. You cannot. Already you say to us, I do not know. We ask you, is Allah breathing from inside him? You said no, he breathed from outside. You became a joke of everybody. Your God, he breathed from outside him? What a stupid religion. I ask you, is the soul of Allah is inside him or outside him? You said outside him. I'm not going to ask you. Who cares? Don't get lost. We give you 3 days to find the answer, you coward. And yes, Jesus is divine. I just prove it to you. Jesus, he can do what your God cannot do. Jesus can resurrect. There is witnesses. Jesus can make the blind see. There's witnesses. Jesus, he can make the one who cannot walk. There's witnesses. And the Quran give us his own witnessing that Jesus can create from the mud the bird and he breathed into it. And the Quran witness for that, unless you don't agree with the Quran. But here we have a God who is borrowing a soul from somebody else. It's not inside him. It does not belong to him, yet he called my soul. So when you refuse to answer, all what I need to do, I will laugh at you and we will laugh because people, they knew you are the one is trying to dodge down where we stopped. I was merciful on you actually when I stopped. Okay. Shouldn't you answer people who they are laughing now? What kind of God he says he breathed, yet he is not breathing? Is he breathing or not? There is only one reason you don't want to talk about it. I never refuse to talk about my Lord. Everybody knows that Christian Prince, he use evidence from your books because it's a waste of time to use evidence from my book, which you don't believe in. So why want to do that? When you go to the court, if you accuse somebody that he borrowed money from you, do you sign a check by your hand and say this is the check? No, it have to be signed by him, you idiot. Your signature is not accepted to prove it against the person. It have to be his signature. Because you are in pain, you don't want to accept your signature because your signature is very embarrassing. So I will give you a chance one more time. If you play the same game, shout, etc., I will block you. Let us see. Maybe he come back to his wisdom. But Abdullah, just be wise, man. How Allah he breathed? Go ahead.
Logically consistent. Okay. Yo, are you gonna okay, I have you I can hear you now. Okay, so basically if you don't want to answer from your Bible, right? Why are you using Quran? You don't even believe in it. So that's hypocrisy, number one.
I told you.
Number two,
you why.
Number two, why. I'm doing an internal critique.
Before number two,
do you know what an internal critique is?
Stop
diverting.
Before number two.
Stop diverting, Christian friends.
Before number
Let me just present my arguments for why Jesus can't be God.
You can argue. I told you. You see.
Let me ask you the first question. Is God all knowing?
Do you want to talk to me or not? Do you want to talk to me or not?
I want to talk to you. But you gotta answer my question first, because you're changing the topic.
You don't tell me how you want to talk to me. We have a topic. We stop here.
The topic, yeah, and you're diverting. You're changing the topic because you're a coward.
Answer. How Allah he breathed? How Allah he breathed?
I'm gonna answer you after you answer my question, okay?
I answered
already. Stop diverting. No, you didn't answer the question at all because I came here to discuss if Jesus is God, okay?
You said how Jesus can be divine. I said,
okay,
let me give you my answer. Let me give you my answer.
Okay, let me ask you the first question, okay? Is God all knowing?
Let me give you the answer.
Islam has nothing to do with this topic, you idiot, because I'm doing an internal critique. Do you know what an internal critique is?
No, I don't know.
It's where I throw all my biases to the side. Okay, I'll explain to you, okay? An internal critique is where you throw all your biases to the side. You throw all religions to the side except for Christianity, and you're just like a blind sheep and says, okay, I'm presented with Christianity. Let's see what it has to offer. Let's see if it's consistent. Let's see if it has any contradictions.
Let us do this.
So yeah,
hold on.
Islam has nothing to do with this.
Let us do this. Okay, let us. I will assume that you're an atheist. I will assume that you're an atheist. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's what an internal critique is. Yes, correct.
Okay.
So do not use the Quran, because the Quran.
Okay. As long now I assume you are an atheist. As long I am now assuming that you're an atheist, say Allah is a false God, Muhammad is a false prophet, I will not mention the Quran. Go ahead.
For argument's sake, sure. Okay, for argument's sake, okay, let's go. So the first question is God all-knowing?
No.
No, answer the question. Is God all-knowing?
Say, I believe.
Do you know what an internal critique is?
I believe Allah is a false God and Muhammad is a false prophet, and I will answer you without mentioning the Quran. Go ahead.
For argument's sake, okay, let's go. This is an internal critique.
Not for argument's sake. Not for argument's sake. Not for argument.
Is God all-knowing? Is God all-knowing?
Okay.
Yes or
no?
So
now you refuse to do so because you are a Muslim. And you stole it from my.
I'm just going to ask you the same question. You're so scared to actually answer the question.
Yeah, we know who's scared. I answer you, and the answer you cannot refute it. This is why you don't want to use the Quran. This is how painful the answer is. Jesus is alive. Is Allah alive? No. Prove it. Jesus, he can resurrect people from death. Can Allah do? Prove it. In the Quran. Jesus, he can make the blind see. Can Allah do? Prove it. Jesus, he can breathe into the mud and make it a living bird. Right now, as we speak, we have birds are flying in the sky made by Jesus. In the Quran. Can Allah do same? No. And this is why you are terrified, because I speak and I answer you from the Quran. If I speak from the Bible, you will say, I don't believe in this. This is just stupid. This is funny. This is dummy. But when I show you from the Quran, you can't say this is stupid. So I'm holding you from your tail. And your tail is so long, Abdullah. Now, you said yesterday, 2 days ago, that Allah breathed his spirit from outside him. Let us start, and everybody is dying laughing already. Guys, did Abdullah say that Allah's soul is outside him? If you heard him, if you have the recording, we can play it again. If you heard him saying that Allah's soul is outside him, give me one. He said that, right? Okay. If you heard him saying, I asked him, do Allah breathe his soul from outside or inside? He said from outside. And then we ask him, what is the spirit of Allah which he is breathing from it? What he said, I don't know. Abdullah, the mic is yours.
He doesn't know the hour. Okay, he doesn't know everything. Okay, I'm on right now. Okay, so right now, since you're just too scared to answer my question, like, come on, just answer my question, please. Is God all-knowing? Just answer that, and we're gonna go through my deductive.
Is what?
Is God all-knowing?
Is God all-knowing?
Yeah, is God all-knowing and not limited?
I have a challenge for you. Do we have equal
answer my
opportunity?
Question. Okay. Answer my question, Christian Prince. Answer my question.
Listen. Guys, this is a good question.
I hope your fans are looking. I hope your fans are watching how much you divert.
Hold on. Okay, let me answer.
You're deflecting.
Let me answer. Stop.
Is God all-knowing and is God all-knowing?
God is all-knowing, but not your God. How we know?
We're not talking about my God, you idiot.
Listen,
I'm doing an internal critique.
You are a Muslim. Just shut up. Just shut up. Do you want to talk? Do you want to let me talk or not?
Talk.
Okay, then stop talking. Let me answer. Don't tell me how to answer. Stop.
Yeah, but don't divert and go to Islam.
Okay. I will let you speak. Here we go. So look, God is all-knowing, but your God is not. Why? Because if God is all-knowing, you are the one who admit. Shut up. Let me answer.
Then don't bring Islam in. Don't bring.
Okay, just get out of here. What a stupid idiot. He asked me for the answer. When I start answering, they want the answer. Your God is not all-knowing. He thinks that the baby is made from a sperm, and the sperm became a clot, a dead blood. Is that how God is all-knowing? Huh? Look at this stupidity. How Allah He made the baby. What kind of God you do not know? Is God all-knowing? I say yes. Do you believe in that too? Yes. Okay, let us see how God all-knowing. This is your stupid God. You think that the baby brother is made from a semen, and then the semen brother become a dead blood? What the kind of who is all-knowing? Huh? This is all-knowing? What the heck? How the God who is all-knowing, he say such a stupid thing? Which is a nurse in the hospital know better, not a doctor. We made the nutfa into a clot, between the bracket a piece of congealed blood, and we made the clot into a lump of a flesh, and then we made out of the little lump of flesh bones. If you don't like this translation, we can go. Right? We change it. Well, God is all-knowing. Obviously, your God is not. So this is what happened to the Muhammadan when they try to find out who is God by a question they ask. The question they ask, they don't want it to be asked to themselves. In the same time, Jesus is all-knowing. How we prove that? You know, the Muslim, he will say to you, how come Jesus do not know the judgment day? Huh? He says only my Father. But he just said to you, only my Father. And you know, the Father word mean the authority. My Father is the authority. He is the one who announced the day of judgment. But in the same chapter, Jesus, he said, when this and this and this and this and this and this and this happen, then the judgment day will happen. Which means that we don't have a preset date for the day of judgment. And he said it's not to anyone to know. Why? Because then people will, you know, prepare themselves. He said that the Lord, he will come as a thief, which is him. He will come like a thief in the middle of the night, but doesn't mean night. It means when people are not aware that judgment day is coming, and then will happen. So you cannot, you know, like, oh, I know tomorrow at this time, next month, next year is going to be judgment day. So I will repent, I will fix myself, etc. No. So Jesus, he said exactly what will happen, how everybody will live, how sin will increase, how even lights of stars and planets will disappear, how even one in the field and one is working, which means one have a nighttime, one have a daytime. So when a Muslim, he come with a stupid argument, we die laughing. But this is your God. You're a prophet who been taught by Muhammad about when the judgment day is. He said that this child will not reach the age of old before the hour come. Let us read and love. Let's see. We do not find this one in English. Let us find it, different version of it. Give me a second. Let us see another version of the hadith where we can find in English. And you know, here Muhammad is a prophesying in the name of his God. He's not making announcement of marketing, or you know, this is God speaking. A young boy of Al-Mughira, Shari, happened to pass by the Holy Prophet, and he was of my age. Thereupon Allah apostle, he said, if he lived long, he would not grow old till the last hour would come. The last hour. The Muslims, they translated last hour. In Arabic it says, حَتَّى تَقُومُ السَّاعَةِ, until the hour, the judgment day come. This is your prophet. If you go, Muhammad, by the way, he is copying Jesus. Jesus, he said, when this generation, but not this generation, he counted many things. When this and 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 this happen, when the light of the sun is gone, blah 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 blah, and then And then that generation, the last generation who will witness those events happen, that generation is where the hour will come. Muhammad, he wanted to copy Jesus. He's a fraud as usual. So he said, if this child, we're talking about a certain child, not coming generation, if this child live, he will not live to grow old till he will see the hour coming to you. And is this sahih? This is not weak. So when you talk about the judgment day, or you want to talk about the knowledge of God, obviously your God have no knowledge. Let us take an audience. Hello, Mr. Vincent. Hello, Vincent. Okay, this guy, I think it's coming from, yeah, the coward Abdullah is back. So Abdullah,
Yo,
are you
so
there?
I mean, like, could you just like stop? Like, yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
So
Can you
is
hear
your
me?
do your prophet know?
Yeah,
Do your God
yeah.
know
Could you
the
just
hour?
like,
Do
could you
your
stop
prophet?
like
Do
diverting?
your God?
Could you stop
Do your God know
diverting?
the hour?
Could you stop
Do your
diverting?
God know the hour?
Islam has nothing to do with this. I can answer all your.
Just shut up. I cannot talk. We cannot talk. I mean, this guy. At least have a conversation with me, you stupid. I say, you say. We don't talk in the same time. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Are you possessed? Listen to me. I listen to you. We cannot talk in the same time. You are a talking machine. Honestly, this guy is possessed. So I will give you the microphone. I showed you an evidence that your prophet is a false prophet and your God do not know. So he is not God. You are the one who asked the question. Don't change the topic. You said, is God all-knowing? I said, not your God. The mic is yours.
Hadith after. Or I can make a video about this.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. So again,
okay, go ahead.
like you need Islam, right? You're like that disabled guy, right? You're like
Speak
disabled
slower.
people who
Speak slower.
without
Speak slower.
without
Speak slower. Speak slower. Stupid. Speak slower. I cannot understand you. You stupid son of muta. What's wrong with you? I cannot understand the word. What's wrong with you? Are you human? Do you have something in your anus? Control yourself so we can understand what you are saying. I don't understand one word of what you said. So I will give you the mic again. One more time. Speak slow and read the hadith and answer. Go ahead. Control yourself again. Control. Slow. Go ahead.
Again, like you need to stop muting me and stop kicking me out because
easy.
And also, I came here to discuss the divinity of Jesus Christ. Okay, I came here to discuss if Jesus Christ is God, and I'm doing an internal critique. Okay, and I explained to you what that means, but I think your brain is just too like small to actually comprehend that. But again, I said I will answer all your questions, right? After we go through my deductive arguments, okay?
Just get lost. You will not answer. Do you see how embarrassing? They come and say, is God is all-knowing? He don't want his question no more. He don't want his question. I will ask, I will answer, I will answer. Okay, go ahead. So he will take 5-minute introduction, 7-minute calling names, and I have to repeat the question. This is your question, you donkey. Is God all-knowing? Not your God. Your God do not know how the baby is made. Your God do not know where the sun set. Your God, he think the sun set in the muddy water. Your God, he think that there is a certain place for the sun. He think that there's a certain rise for the sun. Your God, he think that hail is coming from mountains in heaven. Your God don't remember even which one he created first, the mountains or the stars. We have endless. So when a Muhammadan he come with the question, and the question is a challenge, you will find they do not know how Allah he breathed. They do not know what is the soul mean. They don't know what is the soul of Allah. They do not know if the soul of Allah is inside them or outside. They do not know the nature of Allah. They do not know anything. And then they question about everything except their own. For they are hypocrite and they want to talk to themselves. And you know, I challenge Abdullah. Abdullah, why you did not download the video which was 2 days ago and put it in your channel? Shame on you. Aren't you proud of what you just said to me 2 days ago? Why you don't want to continue from there? Because it's a very embarrassing. But you know what? People download it and it's all over the internet. You download it or not. You see, if a Muslim is proud about his answers to me or his discussion, what do you think they would do? They would download it, share it everywhere. What the Muslim they do actually, when the Muslim debate me, they flag it so they can't take it down because it's an embarrassment. If Muhammad is a prophet of God, how he says such a stupid thing? Actually, we have even better one in the Quran. Muhammad, he says in the Quran that the moon split asunder, cleft asunder, and the judgment day is near. So it was a sign of a judgment day. Why the moon split? It is a sign of a judgment day. Is it true? Well, the Quran in front of you. It is not just a moon splitting. Muslim, they say to you there's a miracle in the Quran. Right? There's nowhere it says a miracle. Nowhere it says that Allah he made a miracle. It says this is a sign from Allah about the judgment day. So Muhammad, he saw the eclipse. He claimed the judgment day. It's near, very near. And this was 1400 years ago. And nothing happened. And we are waiting. And nothing happened. And then we find that Muhammad is making it even more easier to understand what he meant by near. How many? Maybe month, maybe 2 months, maybe a year. He made it clear. He says this child will not get old. So if this child, he was maybe 10 years old, is young boy. It says young boy. We do not know his age. And actually, we can find out the age because the person who is talking is very well known. We can check his age. It says an Anas, you know, an Anas, that he said a boy, he was in my age. Anas, when he is reporting this, is when he is a very old man. So the one who was in the age of Anas, you know, presents a young boy of Al-Ansar, he was called, you know, a young boy, you know, he will not grow until he is going to be, you know, whatever. So when is going to be old? "40 years after." You see, Al-Haram, it can be 30 and the age of 30. 30 and over, they call him Haram, you know, Haram. So, like, you know, you are young, you are youth, and then you are Haram, and then you are Sheikh, you know, like a person, he became older, he would call him Sheikh, like he's really, he have a gray hair, and etc. So this is so Haram is somebody like in the age of Jesus, maybe. So Muhammad is predicting that judgment day will not be more than 20 years after. And this is Sahih. And the Muslims, in order to fix it, they say, oh, no. The hour they are talking about when he will die. What? Yeah, what he will die. I mean, this is the hour. The hour for what? As-sa'a, taqumu as-sa'a. It's obvious. Not his hour. It says taqumu as-sa'a. Hatta taqumu as-sa'a. It's not the hour of this child will come. It is the sa'a. The sa'a mean the hour of the day of judgment. Otherwise, there's no point to talk about this person. You know, what is that? Everybody would die. So when a Muhammadan, he tried to prove a point, he get himself busted, because as you're seeing, their God do not know anything. Their God is ignorant. Their prophet is a false prophet. He do not know how the baby is made. He do not know. If we go right now to the Quran, he said, is God is all knowing? Did you ask yourself this question before you ask me? Why you don't ask yourself this question? How the hail is coming, where the hail is coming from according to the Quran? There's mountains in heaven. Allah, he break it pieces and he sent it on us. I'm not the one who's saying that. So how God is all knowing and he says such a silly thing? What religion is that? And the Muslim, they try to fix it. They say, look at this. He sent down from the sky mountain mist of a cloud. Does it say really that? Anyone who speaks Arabic knew this is false. You change the translator, right away you will find different translation. He sent hail from mountains in heaven, not mass clouds, coward liars, no dignity, no honesty. Have you ever seen any honest translation? Read. I just changed the translator. Look what they do. And he sent down from the sky hail like mountains. The Quran says like mountain. Or look, the translator is trying, like supposedly. Or there are in heaven mountains of hail. From where he sent down hail. It cannot be or. What do you mean or? The fact is, this is what it says in Arabic. There are in heaven mountains of hail where he sent down hail. And actually you can do this. You can go to Islamic interpretation. Not me. Forget about Christian Prince. Christian Prince is lying. Chapter 24, verse number 43. Let us do it. Shall we? It doesn't say that, CD. Here we go. This is not Christian Prince. He's trying to fool you with the English, brother. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan. All right. So, okay, we chose the wrong verse. Hold on. 43. And now we will see what it says. Read with me carefully. And he sent down from heaven out of mountains. He sent what? He sent hail. Is Allah is all knowing? Hey guys, who is saying that? This is a Christian Prince. He's lying. The Quran doesn't say that. Brother, doesn't say that in the Quran in Arabic. Hey, Abdullah, is your God Allah all-knowing, yet you do not know where hell is coming from? The mic is yours.
Basically, you have to address you can't actually just, be CP and just like divert. Yeah, can you hear me?
He's talking.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, sniff. Yeah, sniff.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Did Allah
so,
knows
I mean, like, you're pretty...
Do Allah know where
Again,
the hell
you're
coming
diverting.
from?
You're diverting.
Do Allah
you're literally
know
like that,
where
like
the hell
disabled person, right? You're like disabled people without
Do
their
Allah-
wheelchair. You get nowhere.
Do Allah know
right?
where the hell coming from?
You without
Do Allah
Islam
know?
is just like a disabled man without his wheelchair. You get nowhere,
Okay.
right? Is that
Do Allah know where the... Shut up, son of Muta. I get lost. Here we go. We give you the microphone. You are a coward. I'm sure the Muslims are laughing at you. You think by speaking too much he can get away. You see, I'm not David Wood. David Wood, you can change topic with him in the speed of light. You can switch it. With me, you cannot. You are stuck. I will insist. I will step in your tail for the coming century. And anytime you call me, I promise you, I will ask you how Allah He breathed. You are a coward. You are trying to avoid the embarrassment. Otherwise, you can answer, and here we go. I'm answering about my Lord. You don't tell me how to answer about my God. I don't tell you how to answer about your God. You are a coward. Answer as you wish. But you don't know what to say. We have 15 people watching him in his channel. He think he can get more popularity, but Muslims are laughing at you. Look what you just did. You are inviting Muslims to watch your video, right? But by watching, they have to listen to me now. Hey, Muslims. And he sent down from heaven out of mountains, min jibalin, and min is extra, or they're in heaven, fiha, substitute for min as-sama, from the heaven, with the repetition and immunity, and he sent down hail, submitted. Look, what the heck? So according to your stupid Quran, there's mountains of hail, and your God Allah, He have the hammer of Thor, and He break the hail, and He submit the hail at us. So you come to me and says, "Is God is all knowing?" Look who's talking. The duck. The duck is trying to teach us how to speak the language of a human. Do you think people will forget what you just said 2 days ago? That Allah's soul is outside him? Do you? Now, guys, should I give him the microphone again? He would do the same. The funny is, he's like, like the bug. You go like you're hunting. I don't know if how many of you go hunting. You go in the wood, you will find the bug is stuck around your eye or your nose. You push it away. It's kept coming. I mean, this bug will not leave you until you kill it. Hey, Abdullah, do your God Allah knows how the hail coming from? Where coming from? Go ahead. Do your God knows where hail coming from? Abdullah? Hello?
Pop the noodles, yeah? After you come in his asshole, right? You go in his ass.
Do Allah knew? Abdullah, are you there? Abdullah? Hello? Yeah, I think this guy is not him. He is just playing his audio from his channel. Kids. So anyway, if there is any Muslim, he can really help us. You have a God who breathed, but you don't know how he breathed. You do not know breathing soul. What does that mean? You don't know what soul is. You do not know the soul is a Jibreel. Is it Jibreel? Is it an angel? Is the soul he breathed is created by him? Why it is not inside him? Where he put it when he say outside? Is it in his pocket? When Allah he breathed the soul, how the soul get inside him if he have no inside? There is no answer, because they cannot answer. For Islam is just a stupid silly cult. It's a collection of stories of other belief, and this idiot Muhammad, he's trying to make it a religion. That's all. But it's not a religion. If we have any Muslim really, he would like to join us and he can tell us how Allah he breathed, you are welcome. This Abdullah, he don't dare to answer because it's embarrassment. Correct, Abdullah? Is that correct?
Yo, can you hear me? Okay. So I can answer. No, again, I said to you, I can answer all your questions, right? I can answer any of your questions, right? After
Abdullah.
Because I came here to discuss the Trinity, I said to you.
No problem. We are discussing.
Okay,
we have time.
Myself again. I'll answer any of your questions. I'll answer any of your questions after you answer my deductive arguments. After you answer my questions, okay?
Abdullah, we have all the time. We have all the time.
Answer my questions.
We have.
After you answer my
all
questions, then can answer your question.
Okay, let me answer you. Can I answer you? Can I answer you?
So answer
Can
my
I
question
answer
first.
you?
Yeah, sure. Okay,
Okay,
is
I'll
God
answer you.
all-knowing and
But,
is he limited? Yeah, answer the
but do
question.
you
Is God all-knowing
do you
and is he
promise me?
limited?
You promise me to answer my question about Allah breathing?
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, after. Yeah, but you have to answer my
Okay.
deductive arguments. Okay.
Where is he promised?
Okay.
Okay,
So,
I will answer
so my
you.
first question is.
Okay. Give me 3 minutes. Give me 3 minutes to say my answer, and then I will give you. And then I will give you 5 minutes to answer my question. If you
wait,
what do you think? I will give you twice more. Okay.
Okay,
Is that
sure.
fine?
Okay, I'll go through my arguments now, and after I go through
Okay.
my arguments, no
My
problem.
God,
Yeah. I'll
my
go
God,
through
my
my
God. Shut up. Let me answer.
I wasn't done. I wasn't done talking.
Okay, sir.
I wasn't done presenting my arguments.
My God, he can prove that he is God, for there is witnesses for his godness. As an example, Jesus, he have thousands of people who witness him doing what nobody can do. As an example, Jesus can tell you what you hide in your houses. Can you deny that?
Like what?
Can Jesus tell you what you hide in your houses?
Is God all-knowing?
I'm
You're not
asking
answering
you.
my question though. I asked you, is God all-knowing?
My friend, what's wrong with you?
You're not answering my question, CP.
Yeah, I just told you Jesus can tell you what you hide in your houses.
All-knowing.
Just go, man. Just go. You are just a stupid idiot. I mean, you don't want to talk, obviously. Yes, I'm proving to you that God is all-knowing. You see, he don't want me even to answer the question. You are possessed. You are literally possessed, honestly. You are not normal. Don't call me again. You are just a certified donkey. Look what the Quran says about Jesus. Jesus can tell you what you hide in your houses. He can tell you what you hide in your heart. He can tell you the unseen. And the Quran says, and who knows the unseen save Allah? If we go to the Quran, we will find this. Let us keep this one actually here open, and we will go back later to it where he is avoiding. Look at this. Chapter 3, verse number 49. It says that the Messiah, by the leave of Allah, he can do the following. Now, the leave of Allah, we need to prove that, because I can say now, well, I am the one who gave the Messiah this ability. Anyone can say that. But let us talk about what is confirmed. I can heal the one who is born blind. Who can? Jesus. I. He did not say Allah. He said I. And the leper. I. And I bring the dead to life. I. Adding to that, by the leave of Allah, no proof of it. And I inform you of what you eat and what you store in your houses. Who inform you? I. Now, the Muslim, they will say to you, well, it says by the leave of Allah. Well, Allah, obviously, he cannot do that to Jesus. Why? Because it's proven Allah is disabled. Previously, 2 days ago, we have Abdullah himself, peace be upon him, the idiot. We asked him, can Allah have a son? He said no. We said why? He said this will be contradiction. We said contradiction for what? He says contradiction for his being divine. What the heck? So if he is divine, he cannot have a son, and I am not a divine, I can have a son? How that work? Then the one who gave me the power to have a son, he himself cannot have a son. Can Allah make the blind see? No. There's a chapter in the Quran where a man, he is a blind, he came to Muhammad. The chapter of Abasa. He came to Muhammad, and what Muhammad did to him, he kicked him out. He made fun of him. What about Muhammad making the blind see? The guy, he is a believer now. He became a Muslim now. He is coming to Muhammad now, and what Muhammad do? Because he was busy speaking to rich people, he kicked him out. What happened in the story of the blind with Jesus? Jesus made the blind see. He did not make fun of him. He did not kick him away, even though he's very poor. And the blind, he said to him, Lord, I want to see. He did not say, I want a sandwich. He did not even say, I want to know. He did not say, even, I want to believe. He said, I want to see. You want what? You want to see? This is not a request. What about asking for a sandwich? Can this blind man ask the God of Muhammad to make him see? He cannot. The Quran confirmed that Muhammad has zero miracle. Never had a miracle. If we go here in the funny yellow page of Muhammad, you will see it says, he keep asking him why there is not a single miracle coming from his God to him. I mean, what's wrong with this guy? He keeps saying he is a prophet. All those verses, look at this. Why not a single one? Like, what's wrong? Actually, chapter 13 is almost, this is like Muslim, they have numbers, right, for the Quran, but chapter 13 is not really 13. It's at the end of the Quran. So after almost the life of Muhammad is gone, still people asking, how come, why not a sign sent down to him from his Lord? Like just one sign, just one. So look, all the signs come to Jesus by the leave of Allah, but not a single sign come to Muhammad by the leave of Allah. Are you with me? Brother, the leave of Allah work only with Jesus. The leave of Allah of miracles only work with Jesus. With Muhammad, zero. He have a flat tire. By the leave of Allah, Jesus can make you tell, he can even tell you what you eat, what you hide in your houses, what you have in your closet. When Muhammad was accused of stealing underwear, was Allah able to tell us who is the one who took it? No. If we go in the Quran, we will find Allah says Muhammad did not take it. Which means Muhammad, he took it for real. Because if Allah is God, shouldn't he tell us who is the one who committed the crime? What do you think, people? We have Detective Columbus, and Detective Columbus, in this case, his name is Columbus Allah. And the prophet was accused of stealing a panty because he is a very high-class person. And his companion, they are like him, gang, you know. I mean, imagine they are accusing their prophet of stealing a panty. And then Allah want to clear the name of Muhammad. How he do? What he do? He says, this is not right. It's not for a prophet to steal, brother. But shouldn't Allah tell us who is the one who took the panty? Is Allah is all-knowing? If Allah is all-knowing, well, how easy it is to Allah to tell us, go to the house of this guy, open the drawer, or maybe he is wearing it right now. Ask him to take off his clothes and you will see the panty on him. So this God, you know, he could not even tell us who is the one who took the panty to clarify, to clear the name of Muhammad. As you see, it's not for any prophet to take illegally part of the booty, ghul. But who took it? Muslims, who took it? If Allah is God and He is all-knowing, how easy to Allah to say who took it? You see, don't they say Allah, He don't agree with anything is not just? Okay, now unjust claim made against His prophet. So shouldn't Allah at least tell us who took the panty? You don't know. So when the Quran says Jesus, he did this and that by the leave of Allah, obviously this is a fraud, because Allah could not tell us who took the panty. Is that correct, Abdullah? Do Allah knew who took the panty? Go ahead. Abdullah, do Allah knew who took the panty? No. Abdullah, do Allah knew who took the panty?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, do Allah knew who took the panty?
What panty? Like, I don't get it. What does it say,
The
panty?
panty, the panty. They accuse your prophet that he stole a panty, red panty. Do Allah knew who took the panty?
It doesn't even say it. What does it say?
Okay, what they took? What they took? Tell us.
What verse?
What they took? What they took? What accused
Okay,
Muhammad?
so are
He
you
took something.
showing
What
verse 161?
What
It
they
is not
took?
for any prophet to take illegally a part of booty, ghulul, or whatever that is. Whoever deceives his companions of God. I don't. It doesn't say like he took anything. I don't get it.
Abdullah.
And like I don't know how this has anything
Okay,
to
are you
do
going-
with like the
are you-
original
are you-
topic.
Are you truly
gonna-
a Muslim?
Are you gonna jump
Okay,
again?
what? Okay, tell me
CP,
what
are
they
you gonna jump
talking about.
again? Are you gonna divert from the topic again? I don't know what's talking
Do-
about. Like you
do
just
God
brought up this
know?
verse, and this has
Do
nothing to do with
God-
our original topic.
Do your God is he all knowing?
Can we go through my deductive arguments first?
Is he
Again, I
all
told you,
knowing?
I'll answer any of
Who
your
is
questions.
the one
like,
who
after
took the
you answer my
panty?
questions.
Stop talking.
Why are you so
Who is
scared
the
to
one-
defend?
Shut up. He would not answer because it says that. Go and read the interpretation. Read the story. There's a book. It's called Asbab al-Nuzul. The reason for the verses to come down. Your prophet was accused of stealing red velvet, red and panty, and Allah is clearing his name. But if Allah is all knowing, he will say who took it. So, imagine I'm God, my prophet been accused. Shouldn't I say who took it? It's very easy. I mean, I'm God. You just say this guy, the thief. Yeah, chase the thief. Here we go. Get him. What your God did, he let the thief go? No. You should not do that. Your God is honest, right? But because the thief is Muhammad. Otherwise, if really Muhammad is honest and he have a God, he can tell who is the one who took the panty. Very simple. But because it is true, Muhammad is the one. Actually, this verse confirmed that the one who took the panty is Muhammad. And didn't say that, didn't say that, CB. Let's go and see the interpretation. Chapter 3, verse 161. Chapter 3, verse number. Oh, man, Aman, Rabbi, Aman, Rabbi, Aman. Okay. Who took the panty? Who took the panty? Okay. When some red velvet cloth went missing in the day of Badr, and some began to say the prophet, maybe he took it, which means he stole it. This is the word Yaghul mean. This verse revealed it's not for a prophet to do fraudulent Yaghul, theft. Do you see it? It doesn't say that, CP. Where it says that, CP? So if your God is all-knowing, shouldn't he say who is the one? Until now this panty is missing and we do not know who took it. What kind of God this God is? You're trying to change the topic. Yeah. This is your question. You are the one who changed topic. My topic is I'm proving that Jesus is divine. Your God is Ivan. You know Ivan? The butcher? Your God is not God. This is a talk of an idiot. I mean, what is going to cost Allah to say who took it? Just, okay, you made a verse about it. Say who took it. Who took it? Exactly, Karina, I'm going to put you, actually, I'm going to put you in, guys, I just hired a new detective, Carolina. From now on, she's in charge of finding evidence. Please get plastic with you. Oh, it's not allowed to call it plastic because now we are going green. Get you know, like paperbacks, okay, paperbacks. So try to collect evidence, Caroline, and I will hire somebody else with you to help you to see who else want to volunteer for the mission to join the task force to find the missing panty. And as long it's a missing panty, we have to hire only females. Sorry, you know, it's a female panty. Obviously, the one who stole it from the Muslims either is a homo or he is a homo. Okay, Sonia, you joined the team. Okay, your nickname in the team is Lul. Okay, it's like when Carolina, she call you, she say Lul. You know, you answer, hello, yes, I'm here. You know, she say like, you go arrest this guy. Like you go and you arrest him. All right, and you can use like your, you know, female tricks to arrest those guys. Like, you know, just put a picture of you know, porn star, and they will follow the door. They open the door, you close the door on them. Okay, very easy. You do not need to do use violence. Those are, you know, the following Prophet Muhammad, and the porn pictures, they follow it blindly. Just put the porn picture, like hide it in like you know, the one like with the hiding line, like, you know, grab it. You go inside the door, you close the door. Okay, and actually we need somebody to close the door. Who want to close the door? Let us see. We need somebody strong to close the door. Hiding Rose can do that. She is hiding already. Perfect. So nobody will notice that she is there, and she will look like a rose, you know. So the Abdul, you know, he grow after the porn, you know. Then when he get in, what do? You close the door. Okay. Now I think we have a perfect team. I need to go soon, but let's see if we can take one more person. His name is Hamza Abbas, Ibn Abbas. I think this is not a real Muslim. Let us say hello. He's playing music, Hamza Abbas. Hamza Abbas playing music. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Haram, haram. Get lost. He's playing Arabic music too. All right. So guys, I want to say thank you for, especially for the task force team who will find the panty. And by the way, Andrew, okay, Andrew, I think he should, because I think Andrew is a wise person. I think he will be the one who do the archive for the evidence, because we need to keep the evidence until the day of judgment. Like, come on, you know. As you know, Allah is busy now making verses about Muhammad having women to sleep with him. Very important God, you know. This God is so busy. He go, it's not for a prophet to steal a panty, but he don't have time to tell us who took it. So Andrew, from now you are the one in charge of the Arsha archive. A and B, sorry man, I don't have a job for you with this case, but in coming case, because I like you are looking like you're upset now, huh? What I can do, I cannot give a job for everybody. Next time, okay, next time. Yeah, but always there's more cases, you know, like, come on, have patience. Each one of you is going to have a case. Don't worry. Muhammad have a lot of cases. And you know, Abdullah, he changed his name. He is calling me a coward. Abdullah, who is the coward? Who is the coward? Come on, your God, Allah is a coward. The Jews, they come to kill Jesus. He run with him. Isa, listen, we have to run. The Jews are coming. They are strong. Oh boy. Me too. Okay, you know what? I will give you a job in the case of Me Too. We have a case, it's called Me Too, you know? Like, you know, Muhammad, he have a habit. We say Moses, he's a prophet, he say Me Too. We say Abraham is a prophet, he say Me Too. We say Elijah is a prophet, he say Me Too. I mean, this guy is Me Too. So from now on, your job is to create a file of Me Too information, all right? We want, it's going to be really a big file and a big job. Me Too, you are in charge of it. we ask, we say, this guy's an idiot, Muhammad, because he's an ear. He don't even listen what people are saying. He say me too. Yeah, Muhammad, we just said this guy is an idiot. He say me too. This is how it is. We hope that Muslims in the future can tell us how Allah, He is all-knowing, yet He think that Judgment Day is going to happen before the child die, and how He think the baby is made from a sperm, became the blood, and then the blood grow, became a piece of flesh, and how this God, He think that hail is coming from mountains in heaven, and how He think that thunder is an angel, and how He think that the sun set in murky water, and how He think that He found the people who they are, He put them behind a dam. Did you watch the video of Yasser Qadi speaking about this topic? Oh man, I love it. You know, he is saying, we Muslims, we try to cover our asses by fabricating answers, and none of them make sense. And he said, you know, I'm an engineer, right? So I know the structures. There's no way a structure of a dam will live for all those thousands of years, made of copper. So where the dam is? Where is the dam? Why nobody can find them? And those people are 1,000 to 1 of us. They are way more than us. 1,000 to us. If we have 7 billion human beings, they are 7 trillion. Where are they? And they say Allah is all-knowing. So with Gog and Magog, we will let you look for them. Okay, Sophia, you're in charge of Gog and Magog. Master Commander, you know what? Because you are a commander and master, I want you to get some Gog and Magog and wrap them in plastic, you know, and tie them in the column of the mosque until I come, so we can take pictures, selfie with them. All right. Remember, Gog and Magog are 2 people. You are right. How we can miss that? We cannot miss that. Remember that Gog and Magog are 2 people. So now we have to find 2 people, not only 1. And what a religion, man. Anyway, guys, it's time to go, getting late here. And I will try to come here tomorrow if I can. If not, you know, the day after. Make it 20,000. Make a comment, share. And Abdul, I challenge you to download my video, especially this brave Abdullah, who refused to answer anything, and he accused me. I refuse. I am not the one who refused, you coward. My Lord is a true Lord. He's wise. We are debating if Jesus is God or not, but we are debating if your prophet is filthy or not. Do you see the difference? Imagine we are going so high to speak if Jesus is God. Nobody dare to say Jesus is a sinner. Nobody dare to say Jesus is bad. This is how holy, amazing He is. But we are talking, when the Quran says that Jesus is holy, the holy Jesus, the one who have ability to create from the mother bird. He is a creator. He is a forgiving. He is the one who forgives your sin. He is the one who resurrects you. He is the one who can heal you. He is the one who can make the blind see. What is left? And He is the one, according to the Muhammadan, is alive now and everyone is dead. Jesus is the living God and Allah is dead. There's no proof He was ever exist. So my friends, I say to you, glory to the Lord. We are happy that we belong to Jesus. We don't belong to the evil Muhammad, the scammer, the one who do not know what he is talking about. The Lord, He said, from their fruits you shall know them. You do not need more. Go and see what Islam did to Muslims. See how pervert the society is. They dress nice. They try to speak nice for you, but inside their society, the most corrupt hypocrisy ever you can imagine. And don't be afraid of saying that to them they are hypocrite, because even their God, he said to them, you can lie. You can lie. The God who ordered his followers to lie is the devil. Muhammad, he said that his God told him that a Muslim, he can lie to his friends, his enemy, and even his family. Then the question, who is left? Who is left? Nobody. This is the religion of liars. And the Muslims are proud about it. They call it taqiyya, which means protection. So we protect our faith by lying. Can you believe it? Somebody protecting the faith by lying? Not by being honest, by lying. Jesus said, who is the father of all? Who is the father of all lies? Is the devil. The devil, my friend. And the funny is, the Muhammadan, they call non-Muslims hypocrite, when the same verse teaching them, you can lie. Imagine, do you know what hypocrite mean? Hypocrite is somebody, he says something, he do something else. He say he like you, but he hate you. And this is exactly what Islam is. A person who is a Muslim, he take non-Muslims as a friend. If he do so, seeking might and honor by taking the hypocrite and disbelievers as a friend, he has no connection to Allah. You will see every single coward of those who do go on YouTube, they claim that they have non-Muslim friends. They go to school, you're my friends, come to my house and let's eat together, try to convert them. Taqiyya. But in their heart, look, if you're sincere about taking them as a friend, you have no honor with Allah. You have no mercy, you have no protection, which means you are apostate, they will kill you. Unless it be that you guard yourself against them, save yourself from them, taking it as a weird security, saving yourself from them by speaking in a friendly way toward them, while your heart is like this. This is the religion of the devil. You as a Christian is not allowed to lie to people, to tell them I'm your friends when they are not. You are not allowed to speak to them in a friendly way when your heart is like that. You are not allowed to be a double standard person. This is what Islam is about. It makes you a double standard person, a liar, a fabricator, a Satan. Satan is not just a creature. Satan is an individual too. Human being is Satan. When he follows those things, he is Satan. For this is a satanic ethic. This is a satanic ethic. This is not godly ethic. Even the Lord, he says, don't swear. Either say yea, yea, or nay, nay. Why? Because swearing is an act of people who want to lie. They always lie. And now they want to prove that they are being decent now. So they say, I swear. This is why Muhammad, he keeps swearing. Because the value of their God name can be used in vain. He's Satan. And actually, the Quran says, Allah will not take you accountable for false oath you take, but by what you meant. So you can take an oath and you mean something else. You can say, I wanna, I swear by Allah, I did not do that. No problem. As long in your heart you mean something else. They call it, and the intention in your heart is what meant for Allah. I don't care what you say. You can take an oath. Allah will not take you accountable for truthlessness in your oath. Can you believe it? He will not take you. He is encouraging them to use the name of God falsely. This is totally the 180-degree, the opposite of God of the Bible. You don't use the name of God in vain. Actually, the Jews avoid even using a word which is name of God. They don't even dare to say the name. This is how much they have respect for God's name. Those people, they are allowed to take their God name and they put it under their foot, swearing by it, lying, in order to deceive. And don't worry, he will take by the intention of your heart. So now every Muslim, he can swear left and right. Oh, I don't mean it. Oh, I don't mean it. And what I meant in my heart is different, you know. So now the name of God became a joke, a game to play. So Muslims, they took oath non-stop to each other. But in their heart, it's what Allah count, what they meant. This is very evil. And evil is Allah. And there is no other evil beside Allah, for he is the Satan, aka Muhammad. You know, I believe that Muhammad is the Satan himself. We can say he is possessed, maybe, right? But his act, he is pure satanic. Going after children's, pure satanic. Teaching his followers to F children's, pure satanic. To hurt, to kill, to lie. A man can lie to his wife, the wife, she can lie to her husband. So what is left? He destroyed the dignity of the society by destroying the family dignity. There's no family no more. The man, he have women, 2 women, 3 women, 4 women, 5 women. There's no stop. And 4 women at the time, but he can exchange them as much as he want. Actually, even his God, he offered him to exchange his wives. The Arab used to do sex exchange, like, you know, you take my wife, I take yours. Swingers. And the Quran encouraged that. And then when you do the exchange, another Abdul will take her, and then she will not go back to you unless the Abdul who took her now, he have to F her. Extremely satanic, extremely ugly, extremely filthy. No dignity. Your wife, after you are done with her and you divorce her 3 times, you want to get her back. Maybe because she want to go back, because she have babies, she have children. In order to come back, she have to F a new man, not to marry. It's a lie, not to marry. We showed you before the hadith where a woman, she married a man. Still, she can't go back to him because he did not F her yet. Not to marry, tankah, to F, unless she F a new man. Any Muslim like this Abdullah, he would like to see his mother being F'd by a new husband so she can go back to his dad. He will accept, because they have no honor. They have no dignity left. Islam killed the dignity inside them. And not only that, Muhammad, he went farther and he said, until she tastes his semen and he tastes her semen. Muslim, they translate it as taste his honey. Taste what? His honey, brother. He said to her, oh, you cannot go back to Abdul Rahman until, to your husband, Rafa, until Abdul Rahman, he tastes your sweetness and you taste his sweetness. And if we go to the dictionary to say what Usayla is, you will find it is the orgasm. He have to taste your orgasm and she have to taste his orgasm. Then she can go back to the previous husband. And they say to you, this is a religion. And this is justice. And I like it really, by the way, when they say, taste your sweetness. What is that, Muslims? What is the sweetness? Huh? You are so cute. Look at the translation here. Until he tastes your honey. That's deep. Man, women, they make honey. And men, they make honey too. That's why they call it honeymoon. I was wondering. Deep. That's deep. That's from God, brother. That's from God. Look. Here they says, you may not until Abdul Rahman, and you have experienced the sweetness of intercourse with one another, brother. And this potato, he want to prove to us that Islam is his religion. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a good time here. Time for me to go. It's getting late here, and I have okay, all right. Oh boy, oh, I'm almost late. So I want to say thank you. May the Lord bless you. Don't forget to download my video, share them, and I'm glad today that our audio was good, not like yesterday. Until we see you soon again, Christ is Lord and Muhammad is a fraud, and we prove it every day. And we leave the Muslims with the questions. When your God, Allah, He breathed from where? How He breathed a soul, where the soul was, and what was the soul, and where the soul coming from. I challenge any Muslim to give us an answer in the chat or in the comment. The chat is too late now. The comment is there. I want to see your input, Christians and Muslims. And I would be happy to see Christians are debunking the false religion of Islam by what you learn. And we give you a lot of powerful information showing how satanic, disgusting this cult is. It's not just a cult. It is a pure satanic. Satan is not God, but for them he is. Satan is their God who promised them a lot of sex, a lot of vaginas, a lot of big boobs, long penises, for this is the level of the devil. The holy God will never go down to that level. When God, He created Adam and Eve, the purpose is to make a family and to have love, and to make love to you have a baby, not to F each other, not to live like an animal. God, He made the humans different from animals. We have feeling, we have emotion, we have love, we have passionate, we have loyalty. Islam destroy all of that. No loyalty. The man, he divorced his wife by one word, text message, and she is gone because she is nobody. And there is no marriage. It's just a contract for sex, and she got paid for it. And even the faith in Muhammad, he come with something nobody even can or claim to be a prophet to do. He allowed him to do muta, which you rent a woman to F her. How more evidence we want? You see, even those who practice boyfriend and girlfriend, they don't reach that savage low class point where they are doing muta. He paid the girlfriend to take off her panty, and yet they claim that this is legitimate marriage. If you remember Mimi Hijab, he have a video where he says that the Muslim Sunni, the Salafi, they marry a girl for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. The video is there. Search Muhammad Hijab Abu Khadija. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. This is what they practice. The Muslim Salafi, effing each other for 3-5 minutes. For sure, Muhammad Hijab always, he's a liar, he exaggerate. There's no way a man, he will pay $10 for 3 minutes. At least 15 minutes, unless he's a rabbit, he finishes. How a man can finish in 2 minutes? Maybe Hijab, he finished in 2 minutes. So they are exposed, and they have no God, and they are not godly. And we have always to remember that God is good, and He provides us with the good ways and the good ones to show us the truth, and the truth will set you free. So may the Lord bless you, and may the Lord open the eyes of the Muhammadan and save them from the cult and the garbage of Islam. Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and we'll see you soon again. Take care.